Okay, garage is a mess. Kids' toys on my desk. Turn the lava lamp on. Get some light in here. Okay. Yo. Hey, so it is Monday after Mother's Day, and just making sure my audio is good and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of was a little inspired this morning to sit down, just put up the camera, not do anything fancy, not do any fancy lights or fancy mics or anything like that, and just kind of tell you what has been going on recently with Dork Social Club, with Brianna and I, and just all the fun stuff that's been going on over here. We're just really excited. And again, like, this is weird for me because there's no lights. This is window lighting. There is a landscaper right next door to me who is just chopping up something. My kids are out back having a good time. And yeah, it's not the perfect situation, but I don't care. I really want to start building, and this is something that I want to talk about too, that I really want to start building and being real in front of you all and building online. I just noticed that my camera's not even on straight, and it's okay. It's a little crooked, right? You know, it's okay, but I just want to be real, and I want to show you all what we're doing behind the scenes and really just drive that home. That look, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't always have to have the best light or the best mic or the best sound or the best whatever. That it can be a little scrappy, right? We actually talked about that on a podcast we just recorded. I don't know if it's going to be released yet when I release this bad boy, but essentially what's been going on as we released Dork in January, and essentially we've been making money, my wife and I, we've been making money for however long, a handful of years doing content creation, right? So I do a lot of the video, she does pretty much all the photos. Every now and then I'll do some photos, but it's mostly when she just can't be there. And so Dork Social Club was a content creation house for people that don't want to fit in, right? So we were really focused on people and businesses that went against the curve instead of with the curve, right? We don't believe in suit and ties. We believe in making a statement for yourself, essentially. And that is not changing. We still live that through and through. Dork Social Club is not changing, but what is changing, and what we're really passionate about, is that second portion. And we actually released with this in January, but that second portion of Dork Social Club was, yes, it was branding, content creation, stuff like that, but it was educational stuff. It was online tools. It was digital tools. It was stuff like that. And so this past week, right before Mother's Day, actually, let me go back a little bit further. Last handful of months, it's been conversation after conversation after conversation with people that are just so overwhelmed, I think is the right word, with, hey, I want to do this thing full time, whatever that is, whatever business that they have, but I don't really know how to leave my 9 to 5. I don't really understand, or I really want to do this, but I don't know how the right tools or the right map. And this one guy said, he's a good friend of mine, said, I wish there was just a roadmap. And no joke, it's been conversation after conversation after conversation. And it's pretty much at this point, it's happening almost every day now. And it's in the high 20s, if not into the 30s now, of people that I'm getting in conversations with that are in a 9 to 5, do something creative, but really want to just quit their 9 to 5 and do this said thing, but they don't know how. They're good at making this thing or doing this said thing, but they don't understand all of the nitty gritty of essentially how you run a business, right? And so there's that. And essentially a week ago, Brandon and I were talking, and actually pretty much right before Mother's Day, and we're going like, look, we need to do this. Like, we can help people. We should do that second portion of Dork ASAP instead of waiting for 5 to 10 years. Like, that was going to be our end goal, was the 5 to 10 year goal. Do content creation right now, then start doing educational content. And I don't know, I just like, it hit us the other day that we should just do this now. So we should take that dream I should probably go into this quote unquote dream, because you guys don't know about this, but we should take this dream of helping people online and we should really just do it right now. And so we're working on a roadmap. We're working on a couple different online courses and tools to help you all out with this journey. And there's another thing that I'm working on as well. It's a Notion, like social media, essentially help you take an idea and get it out of your brain, flush it through a whole system inside of Notion, and really get that post worthy of posting, and then put it on a calendar and schedule it. It's essentially what I use and what we've been using for a while now to help us post more. So there's the roadmap, and then there is a whole tool for social media to help you all create better content. So there's those two things. Also, if you don't know what Notion is, it's just it's a free, up to a certain point, it's a free program online, software online. It's like a glorified to-do list, but you can really go in, you can really code it and do all that stuff. So sorry for rambling, but to kind of take you back a little bit, again, I really just wanted this video to be really down and dirty, really just building in front of you guys and just show you behind the scenes a little bit, right? But to take you a little bit back, so we've been entrepreneurs now for 8 years, and we've done that through moving, through different states, right? From states and states away. We did that with kids, right, with little babies. We were newly married when we started to do this as well, and so we have done things really correct. We have also done things really not correct. I left my job when I probably shouldn't have left my job, and these are all things that we've been learning. And I've been opening and closing businesses. I've done a lot of closing, right? And there's just a lot of things that I wish I could have done, or I wish someone would have taught me. So that's all going to be in the roadmap, right? But we're just realizing that we've been doing this for 8 years. And that's what I want to say. Sorry. So we've been doing this for 8 years, and every single time we open up a business. So the first one was a recording studio. The second one was, was a music venue, right? And then the third one was a content creation house. So, what I already said, video, photo, all that stuff, just helping businesses with getting, content out there to brand and market themselves, right? Every time we do this, it's always how can we teach? How can we help? How can we educate for our content? Essentially just giving it away for free, which is great. We don't make money with that, we make money with this. But we've always been in the back of our heads that, what if we just made that leap though? What if we just made that leap and did it 100% focused on bringing you all the best educational tools for our ideal client, which is people that don't want to fit in, people that love hoodies and have crazy hair and whatever the case is, right? That are doing creative businesses. And so we're really excited about this. And like I was kind of saying a little earlier, so I'm kind of everywhere. I just got done working out, really excited about this. And again, just wanted to be like real with you all. But we've been doing this for so long, and we have made so many mistakes that I really just want to go, look, this is what we did. This is what we should have done. This is what we are doing now. Learn this instead of figuring it out by yourself for 8 years and struggling, right? So when I decided to quit my day job, quote unquote, it was at a really weird time. Our daughter was in the hospital. Our middle child was in the hospital. She was 6 months old. She got this really rare, weird disease that you can only get from dirt, from soil, when you are 0 to a year old. It's called infant botulism. And it essentially just shuts down the whole entire body piece by piece, right? So it started with her limbs, and then it started going into her internal organs. And then thank God my wife was at the hospital with her when her lungs decided to shut down. And so they put a tube down her throat, and then they shipped her off to Seattle Children's, which we were up in Bellingham, Washington at the time. We're in Arizona now, but shipped out to Seattle Children's, and we were there for a while, and I had some complications with my job, and essentially just couldn't be there anymore. And so I eventually quit, which I've never quit a job in my entire life. I did not put my 2 weeks in. I kind of just did it. And again, do not do that. I have never done that before until then, and I still feel bad about it to this day. very low time in my life, but I just realized that there is so much more to life, and that I wanted to show my kids that there is so much more to life. And sometimes you don't realize that until a death happens, or almost a death happens. She almost died 3 times in the hospital, and it was very hard. It was very hard for my wife and I. And she's amazing. She's doing well now. She's in the backyard doing freaking backflips or whatever, riding her skateboard and stuff like that. Like, she's awesome. She's doing awesome now. But it was really scary. And so, but when I left, I had no savings. I had no business plan. I had no idea. All I knew is that I wanted to record bands, and I wanted to record my own music. And I wanted to help out bands that way. I had no business knowledge. I had no idea what an LLC was, or what taxes were, or that how you bring out, certain things for certain whatever for, accounting and LLCs. I think I already said that. Just business terms and crap like that. I had no freaking idea what I was doing. And if I had a roadmap, if I had a course, if I had someone speaking into my life like I want to do with so many people, I feel like I would have been in such a better place. I also had no money for any of that stuff either. But if I had someone speaking into my life, showing me tips on how to save, and showing me tips on what to do for business and stuff like that, and then actually selling a course at a pretty decent price, I would be forever grateful. So they always say to make businesses for your old self, right? I've heard that from so many different gurus and stuff like that. And so technically we are making this business, we are transitioning Dork into helping out me 8 years ago, helping out Brianna and I 8 years ago, essentially. So we're very excited. This is not a bad thing by any means. We're healthy. I've never felt better in my entire life. Brianna's feeling really good. The kids are stoked. And I want to build this business in front of you all. This is very not my style. I like very clean. I like very precise. I like very well put together videos. And I don't like this stuff. I always thought it'd be cool to start a vlog or whatever the case is. Maybe this might turn into it. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna start documenting this journey. And again, our whole goal is to help out creatives that want to leave their 9 to 5, and there are people that just don't want to fit in. So whatever that looks like, if you want to start a skate shop, or if you're an artist and you want to fulfill that art career, or my good buddy, he makes knives, right? Like if you want to start a knife company, or if you want to be a videographer, or if you want to just go against the grain in some way, shape, or form, you should definitely stick around. We have a podcast that comes out weekly. I'm going to start doing more videos like this. The digital tools and courses that we're going to be putting out, I'm a little biased, but they're freaking dope. I started mapping it out on Friday. The roadmap that I was telling you guys about, I started mapping it out on Friday, worked a little bit on Saturday, and it's freaking cool. There's different layers and different steps and stuff like that. But again, it will help you take you essentially out of your 9 to 5 the proper way, and then build this business so foundationally sound, it will be amazing. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about that. I'm also really excited about the Notion template I already told you guys about. I've been not testing it with other people, but kind of getting people's feedback and, hey, well, what do you need? And what do you think about this? Everyone's been like, I'll be a test dummy. This is something I need in my life. I have a toy shop, or like I said, I'm a knife maker, or I am a whatever. I'm not a content creation specialist, right? That's my whole idea with that, is that look, get really good at building this thing or making this thing for your customers, or you're a t-shirt company, right? Do that, and then rely on tools like this that will help you post more, right? So anyways, this is pretty much me rambling for however long now, and I'm just really excited. I got really encouraged to do this morning. I probably should have done it hours ago, but it just worked out. So we're very passionate about helping people. We're very excited about this. And if you're still here on this rant, just know there's more of this coming, probably a little bit more structured. Gosh, see that? I'm already trying to do it. I'm already trying to make things more structured, right? I don't know. I just want to make things real, and I want to show you guys how we're building in front of people. right? And I want to build in front of you guys. So this might be the ending of the video. It might continue to go. I am going to literally open up my computer right now and start digging into this roadmap. And yeah, just very, very, very excited. So love you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And yeah, very excited about this new journey. So we'll talk to y'all very soon, and let me know what you think. See you later.